Hey, you guys. This live is something really, really weird today. So hopefully people are able to see this live on whichever platform that you guys are joining me from. I'm live usually on multiple pages, but when I set it up, it looked a little different. So hopefully you guys are able to see this. Uh, you guys come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. As you're coming on into this live, please say hi, hello, hey. I'm so doggone nervous. Hey. Oh my gosh. Those of you that may be new to my space, welcome. My name is Beverly Walthour. I am a business strategist specifically for established Christian female coaches and service providers for coaches who desire to accelerate their impact and their income without compromising their Christian values. And so we do that by showing them how to shift into creating five-figure weeks and days in their businesses. Thank you so much. I see you, Ashley. I see you, Chris. You guys, thank you. When I tell you that this project, this process, oh my gosh, it has been a journey. And so, hey, Makita. Um, I'm gonna share with you guys the story and everything with this particular planner, which yeah, so let me share. So this family, so I know all of you guys that are on here, and those of you guys that are catching the replay, make sure you type in hashtag replay, leave your questions, your comments, all that awesome stuff as well. I would love to know those of you that join me to hear this particular journey. And I already see it's telling me my internet is that y'all don't even understand when it comes to this doggone planner. Jesus. Mighty God. Okay. And so God literally, the idea for this planner, God gave me 2 years ago. 2 years ago. And okay, perfect. So God gave me the idea for this planner 2 years ago, actually based on my the course that I have, my daily revenue generating activities course. I see you, Katrina. So God gave me the idea about the planner 2 years ago. So if you actually purchased the revenue generating activities course, there's a tracker part to the planner. I mean, sorry, there's a tracker part to the course. And so, like I said, 2 years ago, God gave me an idea for two things. One of them I moved on. Still didn't even finish that, but I moved on that one. The planner idea, I didn't. And so then about a year ago, I was talking with some amazing kingdom women. And I mentioned the planner to them again. I mentioned the planner to them. They were the first people I ever said out loud to them, hey, God gave me an idea for a planner. And it was so funny because one of the other girls that was a part of the group, she mentioned that she had a planner that was coming out as well, which was actually kind of similar to the idea that I had for my planner, right? So that was that was last year. And so then earlier, like back a few months ago, yeah, the track. And so a few months ago, I have an intercessory team. And so a few months ago, someone on the team was, we were getting off track about something. And so she asked, she was like, so Pam, what are you working on? And I don't know. I don't even know if I thought about that planner again since I thought about it last year and I mentioned it to them last year. I didn't think about it. And so one of the people on my intercessory team, she was like, so Bev, what are you working on business wise? I don't know why this planner popped up because, like I said, I hadn't spoken about it since in a year. And so, make a long story short, so that was a few months ago. And one of the people that's a part of my team, my intercessory team, does journals and planners and all of that stuff like that. And I didn't even realize it. I didn't even think about it, didn't even realize it. So when I tell you this has been a process, um, and I'm laughing because I can laugh at it now. But this process and this journey, so like I said, from God depositing this idea in me 2 years ago to now literally having it in my hand. And so, you guys, I did the post the other day. So you saw the graphics, the mock-ups, I guess is what I don't even know the words. And I'm trying to figure out, I'm like, why am I so nervous about this? I can hop on and talk about coaching and all of this stuff all day. I've been a part of 3 anthologies, so it's not I don't know what's making me so nervous about this. And if y'all know, I got all these coaches attached to me. So if y'all know, let me know. Let me know what it is. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But like I said, even this process and some of the hiccups that we have had with the place that I had the actual planner printed. It's been interesting. They literally lost the file. Like y'all. So I was like, okay, guys, this has to mean that this planner is going to have impact on these people's businesses and their lives because of, like I said, the process to get this thing in hand. And I'm going to show it to you and everything, to get this in hand. And a lot of people have been, let me address what Makita just said. She said you're about to help us to really get some stuff done. This part, and this is the other part. Like I had in the post that I had the other day where people have been, saying to me about writing a book, writing a book, writing a book, writing a book. So like I said, I've done 3 anthologies. So I have 3 chapters that have been a part of a book, but I have not been like felt this push like this from God to sit down and write a full book. Like I thought so, but then no, to write a full book. But like I said, for him to drop in my spirit about this planner, and then when I mentioned it and all the other pieces started to fall into place, I knew that this was where he wanted me to go first before I do a book. Now, like I said, I'm quite sure a book is going to come out of me in some way. I'm quite sure that, but it's just not right now. So I want to say a couple of things. Hey, Wanda, I see you, Cassandra. Thank you so much. You guys, that's why it's so important. If you've seen some of my posts, and when I post, I'm talking to myself, I'm talking to y'all too, but I'm mainly talking to myself because you have to be really careful about who you allow in your ear. And once again, I know people have good intentions. And so I know for me, this was to come before a book. And so, like I said, I know God has a book in my spirit. I know that. I know I'm going to birth a book. I know that part. But this right here, so part of what I said when it came to the post that I had about the planner was I wanted something where you guys would take action. Y'all know how I am when it comes to taking action. And so I'm going to show you guys the cover and I'm going to tell you like this is the plan. As you can see, it's a full size, it's not a pocket size planner, so to speak. Like it's not going to fit in your purse unless you have a big old purse like I said, I got this big suitcase here. So it would fit in here because I have a big purse. But it's not going to fit in a small purse. As you can see, it's it was 8.5 by 11 piece of paper that we did it on. And so as you guys saw in the post, there's 2 versions to the planner. But as you see in my hand, I only have 1 version. And that is because in my mind, I'm thinking I'm going to release the coach's version first because this is my target audience. I'm thinking I'm going to release the coach's version first and then the entrepreneur version. So once again, it's 2 versions to this planner. So if you go through and you scroll back a couple of posts, you'll see the mock-ups for both. And so I really thought, hey, I'm going to release this, and then probably at the beginning of the year, maybe at the beginning of the new year, I will release the entrepreneur version. Well, that ain't happening because based on that post that I put out, y'all were like, somebody was like, I need both of them. Somebody was like, oh, babe, I need the entrepreneur version. I'm like, okay, guys, I got you. So although I only have the coach's version in hand, we're gonna open up pre-sales and all that stuff and pre-orders and all that. Oh my God, all of that stuff. And you'll be able to get either or. I guess technically if you want both, you can. But once again, where I thought I wasn't going to do the entrepreneur version until later on, is actually both of them you'll be able to get. And of course, the difference between, this one right here, I'm speaking specifically to my coaches. There are some resources in here that are specific for my coaches. Does that make sense? And then the entrepreneur version of this, some of the things that were specific for coaches is not a part of that. There is something that's a part of the entrepreneur's version that's not in the coach's version. So yeah. And so this is the thing. And so although like I said, even now, and even when I was typing this, I'm so nervous. And like I said, I'm asking, like I said, I'm talking to my coaches. So if y'all know why I'm nervous, but I can talk about coaching all day long. But why is this making me nervous to talk about this right here? But like I said, this right here, this has been something that God gave me 2 years ago. So like I said, this is the coach's version of the profit planner. And then the other one says the entrepreneur's profit planner and a different color scheme on here as well. And so, like I said, hey, Shalonda, you guys, like I said, I'm super excited about my planner. It's been a work in progress. Like I said, 2 years ago when he gave me the idea, but then once I got, once my, y'all, that's why it's so important. You got some prayer warriors on your side. And so literally once we got it, then once again, things started popping off as far as like getting it written because, and it's actually, let me know if you're still on here. because you guys, I'm this person where I have the ideas are here. It's like the visionary or whatever, the true definition of a CEO. Like the ideas are here, but I need other people to be able to take the stuff that I give you out of here, so I can take it out of my head and dump it into a Word document. And then, I need somebody to take it from the Word document and then make it all prettified. So even with this planner, in the setup of my planner, the person that helped me with this, and the fact that she was able to take what I gave her in a Word document to literally create what's on these pages here has, when I tell you God, it's all God, it's all God, it's all God, because this is not what I gave her. But she was able, so I'm so thankful and grateful. Like when you, the amazing kingdom women that God has had me attached to, and so being able to take my ideas and once again put it in a visual format, because one of my biggest things is I want people who purchase these planners to literally sit down and be able to get your ideas out of your head and onto paper, because I truly believe in writing the vision and making it plain. Like I truly believe in that, and that God has given us the ability or the ideas to create wealth. And so us being able to take those ideas from out of our head and putting it onto paper, as we have with this planner. And so do note that, it's a 90-day planner. The way I have it set up is 90 days. Because for a lot of people, I'm that person that I can get a planner, and if it's a good one, I'm gonna work that planner all the way through. If it's not so good, I might stick with that planner for a week and then it's pushed to the side. Like I'm gonna be real honest. And so I wanted something where, once again, you guys would actually be able to sit and work it and do all of the pieces and all of those things. Like I said, I'm just sharing some of the pages from the planner. But when I tell you, if you've ever done anything with me, I believe in you doing the work. And so it is an action type of planner. And so, like I said, the coaches version, the entrepreneur version, yeah, it is a 90-day planner. It's a 90-day planner. And so what I'm going to do with this planner, those people who purchase the planners, I'm actually, for the rest of 2023. What I'm going to actually do is start back up the prayer and productivity sessions. I don't even know if you guys remember those. I haven't done those in forever. But those people that purchase the planners, we're going to do those sessions. So we actually have time dedicated each week to sit and plan out and map out all of those stuff. Like I am so serious about us actually finishing this year strong and actually beginning the beginning part of next year really, really strong. And so that's a part of it as well. And so be on the lookout, because they're going to be boxes that I'm doing. Like that's not going to hit until toward the beginning of the year. I just got to do this part right here first. But they're going to be planner boxes. I'm going to invite people to hold on, Bakita. I'm going to invite people that want to have, their products inside the planner boxes, because I'm used to digital. And that's another part. I'm used to digital stuff. Having an actual physical product, this is a newer venture for me. So that's part of it. Another thing, what's going on? So since Makita mentioned the pre-order link, so this is what it's going to look like when it comes pre-order wise. So we're taking pre-orders from today up until the end of September. So from the time of this recording is September 15th until September the 30th. And those of you that do the pre-order, you'll get, of course, a copy of your planner. So whether or not it's the coach's version or the entrepreneur version, it'll be signed, which I'm like, who wants my signature? But I'll sign it. That's fine. We'll do a signature for that. And then there are these wealth, it's a wealth prayer. It's a little card. As you can see, it's a little card. Like it's not the full size of the planner. So it's a little card that has a wealth prayer. So this will come in there as an insert inside of the planner. Now, this is the thing. The wealth prayer is a part of the entrepreneur. Ashley, there you go. Ashley, I'm going to say something to you. So, Ashley, remember that time you had the post about, you doing your graphics and stuff like that, and how I was like, hey, Ashley, we need those people that have that creativity. Because like I said, what I gave this young lady was, I gave her a Word document, and then this is what she came up with when it came to the planner. So taking her creativity, even this cover for this planner, if you guys would have seen what I gave the person that created this cover. So So Ashley, when you made that comment about, I'm telling you, we need you, because what I had, even for the boxes that we'll do, the planner boxes, I'm going to show you guys what my brain came up with for the design for the cover box, and then what we ended up coming up with. So Ashley, when you made that comment, I was speaking from knowing what I was going through creatively with this planner. So when you made that comment, that's why I said what I said. So although I equated it to something else about, stuff, people stuff looking like obituaries, then I came from it because I knew what I was working on in the background. So it's so needed. So those of you that do the pre-order, so once again, like I said, the planner is full size, and then you'll get the insert and my signature if you want me to sign it. I'm like, nobody care about my signature, but whatever. So there'll be a wealth prayer. With the entrepreneur version, the actual wealth prayer is inside the entrepreneur version. In the coach's planner, the wealth prayer is not a part of it. So once again, for the entrepreneurs version, there's actually a page in there that has the wealth planner. So they'll have it in their planner. But I have these cards for those people that want to literally walk around with the prayer. So for those of you that get the coaches planner, the only way for you to get these cards is either in the pre-order or when I launch the boxes. That'll be the only way for those of you that get the coaches planner to actually have that wealth prayer. Which this prayer, there was a couple of people that I'm using some of their resources. So Pastor Sean Strickland, if you guys know Pastor Sean Strickland, she's a powerful woman of God. She's a pastor, there you're a pastor, but she's also a wealth strategist as well. So she has I asked her, could I use a wealth prayer that I got from one of her courses that she did. So I shouted out Pastor Sean in there. Another part that's a part of my planner are these 31 days of biblical decrees. 31 days of biblical decrees, which these biblical decrees, Bookie. So those of you that know Bookie, I did a course with her a while ago. You guys, that's what I'm saying. Like my thing, don't try to go and do this stuff all by yourself. So Bookie had, it was something that I did with Bookie, a download or something that I had that had these biblical decrees. She had 30 biblical decrees. So I reached out to her. I'm like, hey, can I have this as a part of my planner? So, she said yes. And so actually it's 31. So I came up with my own, one of them my own. One of them I actually did on my own. But the 30 of the 31 decrees came from Bookie. And so even in the boxes that we'll have, they're going to be cards. So they'll actually be like little cards, like look up a deck of playing cards. There'll be decrees, so you can actually walk around and carry those decrees around. Y'all know how I am when it comes to us always keeping God's word on our lips. And I'm such a strong believer that we can back it up, whatever it is that we're believing and asking him for. Hey, Denise, being able to back him up by actually backing it up with his word. So whatever it is that we're believing God for, as kingdom citizens, we can stand on his word. And so, like I said, so whether or not you do the entrepreneur, so this is what like I said, the color scheme for the entrepreneur one is just a different color scheme than the coaches one. And so the same thing, if you order the entrepreneurs version during the pre-sale, then you'll get the card. And then this is the other part. This is the final part. So those of you that order for the pre-sale, which once again, pre-sales are going to start today and they will run until September the 30th. One of the biggest things I believe is my goal is to get these into the hands of as many Christian entrepreneurs as possible. So this is one thing I always think is kind of funny is marketing. And I'm like, you guys, some of you guys that put out books and planners and journals and stuff like that, I'm like, where are your marketing dollars behind it? So there are marketing dollars behind promoting these planners, because I know God did not give me this idea and these planners are only supposed to be in the hands of my friends and family. Like I know better than that, because he would have allowed for me to release this along, he wouldn't even give me the idea, period. For, he's giving you the ability to get wealth. And so there's marketing dollars, like they're going to be ads. Y'all just don't understand all the stuff that has gone into this right here. So the third part, to those of you that do the pre-sale. So once again, the first part, you'll get a signed copy. The second part, you'll get the wealth prayer. You'll get a card. And then I'll let you know that in a second, Makita. And then I'm going to put this up here so I remember to answer it. So you get the signed copy, the wealth prayer. And then those of you that do the pre-sale, you will have an opportunity to have your business promoted in both of the planners. So if your market are, if your target market are coaches or entrepreneurs, because once again, there's a coaches version, there's an entrepreneur version. So if you serve coaches or entrepreneurs, so if you serve an entrepreneur, Christian, technically you don't have to be Christian, but know that this audience will be Christian. These planners are for Christians. But if you serve those, then you will have an opportunity to actually have your name, your title, your website as a resource page in the planners, as a resource page. So those of you that serve that audience, they'll be shipped out in October. So yeah, you won't have them before October. No, you won't have them before October. Like I said, this process to be able to get, but yeah, so you'll have an opportunity to promote your services. Sorry that it froze. You'll have an opportunity to promote yourself in the planner as a resource. So, and it'll be both planners. So so you want to make sure you give me a good link, your name, your title, and then a link to your whatever it is. So whether or not it's your website, whether or not it's your freebie, but just remember it's going to be in these planners forever and ever. So if it's a freebie, is it going to be a freebie that you're going to have 2 years from now? You see what I'm saying? So you just want to make sure you keep that in mind of whatever link you give. You want it to be a link of something that's going to be knowing that it's going to live in these planners forever and ever. And like I said, there are going to be marketing dollars as far as paid ads, influencer market, all kind of marketing that's going to go into these particular planners. So those of you that want to be able to have your business feature, it'll be it's an additional $10. $10 for those of you that purchase the planners. $10 for those of you that purchase the planners. Okay. And so once again, let me just quickly recap for the pre-sale. So those of you that do the pre-sale, so the pre-sales will open up today, officially today, and they will run through September the 30th. And so what you will get for the pre-sales is a signed copy of the planner. You'll get the wealth prayer cards, so you can literally walk around with these prayer cards. Because like I said, I just believe in his praise continually be on his lips, on your lips, his word, his promises, all of those things, scriptures continually being on your lips. So those you'll get one of those cards, and then like I said, you'll have the opportunity if you want to promote your business in the resource section of this planner. Now, this is the catch for the resources. There's only space for 50 people. So either 50 people or you have to get your or you have to have your information submitted by Wednesday, 5 p.m. Wednesday, September the 20th, whichever one happens first. So if I get 50 people first, cool. But if not, then I'm shutting that part down by 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday, September the 20th. So you have to purchase a planner to get it at that rate. If you just want to have your information in there and you don't purchase a planner, it's a whole separate fee for that, because that promo is for those people who actually invest in the planners. That's who it's designed for. So if you just want to promote your information, but you don't purchase the planner, it's a whole different price point. You can reach out to me about that later. Whole different price. It ain't even anywhere in that ball field. But if you do purchase a planner and you do want to promote your business, it's just an additional $10 to do that. Okay. And so let me go back. So Makita asked, hey, what's the difference between the two versions? So once again, there's two versions. There's the coach's version, which I really and truly thought I was just going to do this one to start off with, just promote this one, and then in a couple of months do the entrepreneur version. But based on the post that I did the other day, people was like, okay, Bev, I need the entrepreneur version. So both of these you can do. We're launching both at the same time. And the main difference between the coach's version and the entrepreneur version is that the coach's version has some resources in here that are specifically for coaches. It's just a couple of resources in here that are specifically for coaches. That's it. And so some of those resources that are specifically for coaches are not included in the entrepreneur version. That's the only difference with those two. So once again, if you don't see yourself as a coach, then you can do the entrepreneur version of it. Those of you that serve like service providers for coaches, I mean, you could actually still get the coach's version, but you may be like, I'm not a coach, but some of you guys actually do, but like you do a service and you coach. So if you have the title of coach and you do any type of coaching, I would do the coach's version. If you just do website design, or if you are, a boutique and you're a Christian business owner as a boutique, then you can certainly do that. Of course, some of the other features of the planner, of course, it has the monthly overview or the monthly, what we call it, the monthly calendar. So there's a monthly calendar in here. Okay. Okay, Wasim, I see you. So the monthly calendar, there's a monthly calendar layout. Like I said, it's 31 days of biblical decrees that are a part of this. There's a weekly outline. So you guys know how I am. Like we plan it all the way down to the second. So there's a weekly outline as well. That's a part of the planner. Um, so you're able to plan the entire week. There's a reflection section at the end of each day down here at the bottom. Y'all know how I am. There's a place for you to map out your social media content, email content, whatever content you have. There's a section for you to follow up if there's people that you have to follow up with. Once again, daily reflections, weekly reflections, monthly reflections. Y'all know how I am. So we just took the coaching bed and put it into a planner. How about that? The coaching bed and put it inside a planner. And the funny thing is, let me tell you one last story when it comes to this planner. I love you, Makita. I love Makita. I love Makita. I love Makita. And so this is the thing. One last thing when it comes to the actual creation of this planner. So at the very beginning, I told you guys that this planner was based on my daily revenue generating activities course. This planner is based on my daily revenue generating activities course. I never said that to anybody. I never said it. I just when it came time for me to actually put the planner together, and the young lady that helped me to create it, which is Peaches, um, I never told her that it was based on the daily revenue generating activities course. So as she's working on it, and she, we were going back and forth, having a conversation. She was like, yeah, and this planner is such an amazing compliment to your daily revenue generating activities course. And she just kept going. And I'm sitting here like, I never even told her that was what the inspiration was behind this planner. So you guys, I'm telling you, it is just something about you being connected to other believers in business. They will pick things up in the spirit when I tell you that's the power and the beauty of being connected with other believers. That part there. I'm telling you guys. Thank you so much, Alice. She said I'm not even active in my business at the moment, but I know that I got to buy this plan and I would love to have your signature on it. And that was another thing. You guys, I struggle with this whole signature thing. I'm like, who cares if it's my signature on here? It's a 90-day planner. They gonna throw it away after the 90 days. And my Peach was like, girl, if you don't, I said, okay, whatever. So yeah, that's just how my mind works. I'm like, look, but yeah, so okay, cool. But yes, you guys, like I said, so that's how this is going to work. And once again, hey Brittany, we see you. And so you guys, like I said, so the way it's set up, we're taking pre-orders from now, which is September the 15th at the time of this recording, until September the 30th. Those of you that want to do the pre-sales, there's three things that you will have an opportunity for with the pre-sales. You'll get a signed copy, you will get a wealth prayer card, so you can carry this prayer around with you. And then you will have the opportunity, if you want to promote your business, if your target audience are coaches and entrepreneurs, Christian entrepreneurs, then you'll have the opportunity to promote your business. We'll have your name, whatever title you want to use, and a link to your website. As a part of the planner. It'll be in the resource section of the planner. And so that would just be an additional $10 if you want to have your business promoted in the planner. So you'll have that opportunity as a part of the pre-sales. Once I either hit 50 people or we get to Wednesday, September the 20th, because that's the cutoff to have all updates and all that stuff like that. That's the cutoff for it. So if you want to do the promo, then you have to do that by Wednesday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday, September the 20th. After that, we can't, no, we're not doing none of that anymore after that. And once again, remember, whatever information you send me, that's going to be in these planners. And once again, there is marketing dollars. I just never understood how people put out books and stuff like that, and you don't have any marketing dollars. But there's marketing dollars because my goal is to get these planners into the hands in the hands of as many Christian entrepreneurs as possible. So we're going full throttle when it comes to promotion. So my goal is for those of you that do promote your business or service in the planner, that once again, you'll be able to also pick up additional business as well as being a part of the resource pages in the planner. So we will take those people that want to do that. If you purchase a planner, that fee is $10. If you try to do it separately, come talk to me because it's a whole different fee, because that particular promo is for those people who actually purchase the planner. So you guys, that's what it looks like when it comes to the pre-sales of the planner. That once again, the signed copy, the wealth prayer, and the promo opportunity. And then I don't think I said the price point. The price point. Now you guys know how I am now. Look here, look. Thank you, Shadia. You guys, when I tell you the 2 years and the fact that God is still faithful, and the fact that He gave this idea to me 2 years ago and I didn't move on it, and even still, he's still been faithful. Although there have been some hiccups in this process, he's still faithful. And I know that the enemy does not want this out because, like I said, this is literally like having Coach Bev in your pocket type of situation every single day. Like that's what having this planner is like, whether or not it's coming from the coach's perspective or from the entrepreneur perspective. And so, yes. So you guys, once again, and this right here is the coach's private planner. So my goal for you in these 90 days, of course, is to increase your income and impact. Anything that I put out that's associated with my brand, that is the goal for you to always to increase your impact and your income. And so, of course, there is an investment for this particular planner. The investment for the planner is 50. The investment for it is 50 because I use Square. You already know that it has Afterpay attached to it. But the investment is 50. And so, you guys, that's all that I have for this right here. Like I said, the way that my heart is beating so fast right now at this moment, it's all good though. And so, like I said, if you're just hopping on here, definitely hop on to see why I only have this copy here. Although there's also an entrepreneur version as well. I really I didn't think I was gonna sell the entrepreneur version until later on. But then after that post, and people were in my inbox like, okay, how do I get the? So yeah, so both versions, that opportunity is there. And then the link. I thought the link was floating above the video, but this is the link for the pre-sale. So I thought the clickable link was above the video, but this is the link for the pre-sale. A couple of things. One more thing when it comes to the pre-sale. So once again, bit.ly/Beverly Planner pre-sale. And of course, I'll have the clickable links. I'll drop those all around as well. So then that way you guys have the clickable link. The one thing with the pre-sale for right now is just for those who are in the continental US. The pre-sale. After we do the pre-sale, you can live anywhere in the world you want to. But for the pre-sales, it is for those people who are in the continental US. It is for the continental US. Yes. So a couple of questions. So yes. So once again, it is $50 for the planner. It is $50 for the planner per planner. $50 per planner. I don't think you would need more than one. You just need one version. Like you only need one version. You only need one version of the planner. You only need one version. So if you do any type of coaching at all, just do the coaches one. If you did, just do the coaches one. Okay. If you do any type of coach, just do the coaches one. And then if that's not something that you do, then do the entrepreneur version. But like I said, the one major difference, the one thing that the entrepreneur version has that the coaches version does not have. The only thing the only one of the main differences, like I said, there's some resources in the coaches planner that's only for coaches. But the other difference with the entrepreneurs version is this wealth prayer is actually printed inside the entrepreneurs version. The wealth prayer is printed inside the entrepreneurs version. The wealth prayer is not printed inside the coaches version. It's not. So the only way that you'll be able to get the wealth prayer is if you do the pre-sale or when we do the boxes later on. That'll be the only way. Those of you that do the coaches prayer, the coaches planner, that'll be the only way that you can get this wealth prayer is either through doing the pre-sale or by doing the boxes that come out later. Look, yes, Denise, and I thought about. I'm like, look at my faithful people, the ones that are in the UK, over there in South Africa, and this is the thing. So those of you, if you do live internationally and you want to do the promo piece, if you live internationally and you want to do the promo piece to it, because remember the promo piece is only available up until there we go. Sorry. The promo piece is only available up until Wednesday, September the 20th. So if you live internationally and you want to do the promo version, reach out to me. Reach out to me. Okay. Okay. I think that was everything. I think I covered everything. Okay. All right. So yeah, I love Makita. Makita said, "Don't you tell me I'm a people." So you guys, once again, the clickable link is scrolling below me here. So Makita, this is what you. So Makita, are you actually going to do? So she said, I can't purchase above the page or with the link. I don't see. So this right here. So Makita, when you say purchase multiple, you mean purchase both versions? Is that what you're referring to? You want to purchase both versions? Because of course you can purchase multiple of one, but do you mean purchase you want both versions? Those of you that do want to do both versions, you'll just go back through and do a second order. So you'll go in and you'll do the first order and then just go back and do, because if you see, when you land on the page, you'll see that it has the option of choosing either the coaches or the entrepreneur. So you'll purchase one and then go back and click the link and purchase the other. I didn't think people would want to get both of them. So that's why I just did it separately. I didn't think people would want to do both. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, I get him. Look, okay, Father. Look here, Makita talking about she want to do both. Okay. I'm not fooling with y'all. But yeah, those of you, if you want to purchase both, just go back through and click on the link again once you purchase on the first one. Yeah, Tiffany, I didn't even think about it until just now. So yeah, Makita, hold on, Makita. You didn't purchase it yet, did you? You didn't you didn't purchase it yet, did you, Makita? I guess I'll do what Tiffany just said. Those of you, if you want to purchase both of them, then I'll do a little discount for both. I didn't even think. Okay, I'll do a discount. Those of you, if you want to purchase both, I'll do a special rate. Y'all know I don't like the word discount. I'll do a special rate if you purchase both of them. So give me a second. Those of you that want to purchase both, y'all are silly. I'll go through and I'll create. Um, well, thank you, Makita. But I will end up doing that. Those people, I didn't even think people would want to do both. It never occurred to me. I just didn't think they would want to do both. I don't know. There we go. Exactly, Lakia. There we go. But yeah, so you guys, like I said, so we'll take pre-orders up until Saturday, September the 30th. And then once again, they will start shipping. The actual pre-orders will start, they'll ship before the end of October. I know they'll ship before then, but don't count on having it before the end of October, just in case. Like I don't want anybody to be like, just know that they'll ship. Yeah. So just keep that in mind. I love it. Thank you so much, Makita. Thank you so much. Yeah, I didn't even think about it. Yeah, I didn't even think that people would want both. I didn't even think about it. I didn't think that people would want both versions of it because I'm like, yeah, it has the same information, so to speak, as far as the actual action taking part. It's just a couple of resources that are different. There are resources because my target audience are coaches, so there's resources in here that are geared toward coaches. The only difference with the entrepreneur version that you will not find in the coaches version is the wealth prayer. So that's why I said if you want to do the pre-order, go ahead and do the pre-order and you'll get a copy of the wealth prayer. But that's actually the wealth prayer is actually printed inside the entrepreneur version. It's not printed inside the coaches version. So after the pre-sale, the only other way that you'll be able to get this wealth prayer is going to be if you order the box. And like I said, the boxes will launch later on. Okay. I don't know what I was thinking, y'all. My bad. My bad. So you guys, thank you so much for allowing me to ramble because I know I did a lot of rambling. Like I said, I don't know why my nerves are the way they are with this, but thank you guys so much for hopping on in here. Those of you that are catching us on the replay, thank you guys so much. The link is now out. Y'all don't understand how much it took me to make that post yesterday. Was that yesterday? I don't even know what day it was. Day before yesterday. And then to even put the link in here to the y'all don't understand. Y'all do not understand. So y'all keep me in prayer, please. Okay. So you guys, that's all that I have. So of course you'll see stuff that's updated for all the pre-sales and all of that stuff like that. Like I said, this right here is your, everything that you would need when it comes planning wise, when it comes to your business, you planning out your content, your goals, your business goals, your revenue goals, your weekly, your daily, your monthly, all of those things. So you guys, thank you so much for hanging in here with me, having this conversation with me. I'll go live a couple of times over the next few days to talk about it. One other thing too, y'all don't, when you are in the process of launching something, you're in the process of stepping outside your comfort zone. And when I tell you guys, don't allow the enemy to get into your head. So like I said, even for me to make that post, even for me, some of the hiccups that we've had along the way, and me literally having that conversation with God, like, God, I know that this means that it's going to impact some people. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, please do not give up on that thing that God has given you guys to do. Even if you feel like you've been toiling and toiling and toiling and all of this stuff. I always, like, through this process and just entrepreneurship, period, I've had to go back to that scripture in Daniel when the angel said to Daniel, you know, we heard your prayer when you prayed it, like that type of thing. And so, you guys, I just pray that you don't give up on what it is that God has called you to do. And, you know, knowing that He's faithful. Because, like I said, He gave me this idea 2 years ago and I sat on it. But I'm telling you, when you finally give Him your yes, watch what He does. Because even in this process, and like I said, everything has not been roses and all of that stuff like that, but it's been a fairly easy process. And so I'm telling you, because His hand is in it. And so I truly believe that those people that have been a part of this, like I said, even Bookie, who allowed for me to use her daily decrees, Pastor Sean, that allowed for me to use the wealth prayer, all of those things. So, you guys, I'm telling you, please stand fast on what it is and hold on to those promises, the things that He's shown you, those dreams, even when things on the outside does not look like what it is that He's shown you. I promise you, He will continue to remain faithful. Even when we get off track and even when we have not been faithful, He still remains faithful. So please make sure that you remember that. And so, like I said, you guys, those of you that have placed an order, thank you guys so much. When I tell you, like I said, just the mindset stuff for me, like I said, to even make that post yesterday or day before, I don't even know what I made a post day before yesterday about the planner. That was such a huge, y'all don't understand how much I went back and forth to even press that button. Even with this live here, for me to do this live and then to put the link in it to the live, like even for that, it was such a huge challenge for me. And I know that that was from the enemy. So even being able to do that and to push through, you know, to be able to see whatever it is that God has on the other side of this thing. And like I said, standing on the fact that I know that the people who get their hands on these planners, you know, it's bigger than me, it's bigger than you. And that's what we want to make sure that we keep in mind when we do what it is that we do, that it's not just about us, that it's about those people who are attached to us and what it is that we've been called to do. So that part right there. So that's why I said, you know, even putting the marketing dollars behind this thing to make sure that this gets into the hands of people, and knowing that even as we progress on, that it's still going to be obstacles and distractions and all of those things that are going to pop up, but being anchored in this and knowing that it's much bigger than I am. And that's been the biggest part. And like I said, even with allowing you guys to be able to have the resource page and actually allow you guys to promote your business, that was another idea where I'm like, God, I want them to be able to generate revenue from this as well. Because like I said, the goal that we have of getting these into the hands of people. And then, like I said, for every person that this gets into the hands of, now your business is now getting in front of them as well. So not only being able to support you in your business coaching wise, me as a business strategist, and being able to support you in this process, but like I said, being able to promote your business. And then, like I said, those of you that purchase the planners, where I'm going to go back to doing those prayer and productivity sessions, where at least I know, at least for the rest of 2023, that we have some time dedicated to planning out and using these planners and all of those good things. Okay, so you guys, let me get off here before I start up again. So you guys, but like I said, thank you so much. And like I said, just know that when you see those distractions, even when I woke up this morning, I'm not feeling well. And so I know it's my sinuses being triggered because of this crazy weather here in Atlanta. But I'm like, no, I have things I need to do today. Now, when I get off this live, I'm gonna go take me a nap. But once again, I recognize the distractions for what they are. So you guys, please don't think that the distractions are God's way of saying that you're not supposed to do what He's already told you to do. That's not what those distractions are. It's not about that. Once again, those are tricks of the enemy. Your limiting beliefs, self-sabotaging behavior. It's not God telling you not to do it, especially when He already told you to do it. So you know it's not Him. And so just keeping that in mind as well. Okay. So you guys, that's all that I have. Once again, thank you so much for listening to me ramble because I was so nervous. But you guys, thank you, you guys. And I'll see you on the other side of this live. If you have any questions about the planner, definitely let me know. And I guess I'll go through and do a little duo for those who want to purchase. But I don't even know. Okay, but yeah. So you guys, thank you so much. And I'll see you guys on the other side of this live. You guys, take care.